Hello everyone, Vickieverlie here, and you are watching the Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. Today we're going to do my annual, some call it Dictiomancy, I've heard it called Bibliomancy, Dictiomancy. In short, what it is, you take a book, and many people will use the Bible, and I've used the Bible in the past, but you take a book and you open it to a random page and then you point, and then you read that passage, sentence, or even paragraph, and it's supposed to be a message for you. And you can actually ask questions. I've done that. You ask questions and you just point. It's an old form of divination. Today I'm going to go back all the way to the Transmissions to Humanity Book 1. The last few years I've been using my Transmissions for Humanity books. I've got 1, 2, and 3 out, and I've been using those, and this is channeled material from my guides. I have written a lot over the year, but I'm not putting book 4 out just yet because I just want to give myself a little breathing room. And honestly, I don't know if I have enough for a full book because a lot of the channeling over the last year was just for me personally. But back to this, we're going to do it, and this is going to be the message for the upcoming year of 2024. We do this every year, and so here we go. I'm going to close my eyes, and what is the message for the collective for the year of 2024. Creativity. It's the first paragraph of the chapter. Tell me about the creative process. And they say, creativity is a most beautiful gift to mankind. It is a reflection of other worlds that touch upon this one in moments of divine inspiration. It is the doorway to the otherworldly presence, It can bring peace, express rage, or great passion through the creative one. Those who partake are opening to the great gift that is available while here. That's a good one, you know, because I'm doing creative stuff, but I've kind of gotten a little bit away from my creative passion because I've been working on decks, me personally, and I'm trying to get these decks. I've got 3 decks simultaneously working on, and it's become more of like a job and less about just doing it for the pure joy and the pure expression. It can bring peace and all these things because it definitely, you know, I get a buzz from it. You know, I do get high from, well, it brings calm, especially painting. You know, painting just seems to really do that to me. And also, you know, music too. Playing music does that for me too, and channeling music. But, you know, creativity, like I always say, you don't have to be, quote unquote, an artist. The process, even the process of just journaling, writing down your thoughts. So creativity is going to be very important for this upcoming year, as it is every year. And again, it's therapeutic. You can process things. You can transmute things. It can elevate you. It can, you know, definitely. I noticed that especially like when playing music, for sure, you know, before I even knew what the term channeling was. You know, now looking back, you know, I've been channeling music for decades, since I was a teen. But the longer I would partake in it, you know, I might start playing, back then I might run over a couple cover tunes, you know, just to get myself warmed up, and then, you know, play for an hour, and then it's like after an hour, it's like I'm in the zone. The more you do it, the higher your vibration gets, or the more elevated it gets, and the less it's me, and the more it is just the divine source flowing through me. Now, I don't need an hour anymore to get there. That was when, you know, when I was younger, and I didn't know what it was. I mean, now it comes, I'll be whatever. You know, it's so great to have a phone that can record, you know. I used to have my cassette player and record stuff, and I'd have to get to the keyboard and get to my cassette player. Now I have my phone with me. I'm singing songs into my phone all the time. And then usually by the time I get to the keyboard, it's just a matter of working out what already came through, you know, in that spurt. You know, they come through often. And when I sit down to play, it's there. You know, it's pretty much just there. So it's working that muscle too. And that's with anything too, like even with the writing, anything. And gardening and cooking, there's all kinds of things that is creative. It doesn't have to be in the arts. I just relate to that because that's kind of my jam, you know. But like with doing art, I hope I haven't lost all the gain that I've made. You know, I was a graphic artist, and I do a lot of graphics because that's kind of where I'm at right now with these decks. It's graphics more than it is just pure, you know, drawing kind of thing or painting. But I've been doing graphics for decades, and I hadn't really drawn by hand anything, and I couldn't remember when. And I started doing this poetry class in this year, actually, of 2020 in COVID, and not this year, I'm recording this at the end of 23. It's for 2024, but the year that this was channeled, I started, drawing again with this portrait class, and I was so rusty. Oh, I'd lost so much ground. I was drawing like really rudimentary. But then with, you keep doing the process, and you get better and better and better. And so again, I hope I haven't lost all that ground that I gained. But if I hadn't, the process is the thing. That's the point here. The process is the thing. I might as well read, I'm just going to read the next sentence, why not? And I said, are there different types of spirits or muses for different types of creative expressions, I asked at the time. And they say, individuals may connect with a different conduit, but all comes from source. These muses you speak of are messengers, gatekeepers, who open the door and allow the greater perspective to shine through. Perceptions that otherwise might not be seen through human eyes, yeah. And it's observation, and it's noticing, and it's with our own personal growth and spirituality, because the universe is always broadcasting. Again, I think the very first video I ever put up on YouTube is the universe is always broadcasting. Your guides, messengers, angels, higher self, they're always sending you these little signs and symbols, and it's just a matter of seeing it. Or even like we had the first snow today as I'm recording this, and it's just like people are bitching, oh, I gotta have to dig my car out, this and that, the roads are bad, blah, blah, blah. But to me, it's like noticing the beauty of it, because it is beautiful. And noticing the beauty in every moment, even if you're processing emotions, the beauty of, maybe not the beauty of the pain, but the beauty of the purity or the beauty in it. Because oftentimes when we, like the snow is the pure is the driven snow, the snow is pure, and yeah, it causes stress, it causes anxiety, but there's something really pure in it. And often when we are going through these tough times in our lives, these crossroads and these big changes and upheavals, often there is a purity in it. The universe is wanting you to stop what you're doing and see where you're going and see what's happening in the bigger picture. And they're stepping into being the observer too. But also when we are in those spots, the creativity is that thing often that can kind of get us through. And it can be even like adult coloring, which I have a couple of adult coloring books out too, if you're interested in that. But just that act of that, you're focused on this thing, and meanwhile, the world, everything else kind of fades away, and you get yourself into a meditative state. It really is like a meditative state. All right, so that's my bit on creativity, and I do feel like this is going to be really, positive thing for everybody in the upcoming year of 2024. Try this for yourself with any book. You can just use a Bible or any book that you want to derive some inspiration or get answers to a question from. All right, everybody, have a great year of 2024. Talk again soon. Bye.